Perfect.
Only one candidate for mayor has represented Chicago in both Springfield and Washington. Only one candidate has dealt successfully with big city problems in both state and federal government. Only one candidate knows how to get the money and jobs Chicago needs. So what's to keep us from making this candidate our next mayor? Nothing. Elect the one candidate qualified to be the mayor. Harold Washington.
We can all win.
Still alive out there? Good.
This is Max
Headroom. Remember Boy George? Well, oh, me neither. Hey, how you doing? Come on, sit down. What do you say to coffee? Oh, no, I'll get it. Next day, I say, hi. I give him a smile, and he cuts me dead. I don't know where I am with the guy.
Hey, who are you talking to?
What?
Are you cracking up?
What?
All this mumbling and muttering, you got a head on your shoulders, use it.
And the nuclear powers have just denied rumors that the world's waters are being polluted by
Nuclear waste.
They say that the pollution is being caused not by them, but by all the dead fish we have today
here that are severely oiled.
in the sea.
Many have already died.
Okay.
Some in here that will
Max! What I want to know is, why are the only funny lines on this show the ones behind me?
Ingesting the oil, they have it in their eyes. They cannot fly anymore with their feathers
You know,
oiled, so they can't
people
go
can
out
be
and
really
feed.
nasty.
So either they starve
Only the
to
other
death,
day I heard someone
or
say,
they have toxic
he's nothing but a robot,
ingesting oil,
covered in makeup.
or both.
Talks a lot of nonsense.
There's an oil
What a way to talk
flying
about the
out-
President
trying
of
to fly
America.
out here. He's having a hard time, but he's
too.
just sat down on the water here. You see him?
Just chatting away to Harry back there.
There's Wendy's and the Colonel's, Dwight Whoppers, and chicken
Dead
McNuggets.
bird. He's not going to be able to
Everyone knows
fish
that
anymore.
frozen peas are as fresh as the moment the pod went pop.
Unless he's
But what about
captured
frozen
in
meat?
planes, and even
Is
then,
that as
it's a
fresh as the
long
moment the
shot.
cow went? What would you do to help the world if you could spend 30,000 pounds a week for the next
This is a lot of thick
1,000
oil right down
years?
there in this fountain.
Well, that's how much the government are spending on Trident
One over,
missiles.
we'll take you home.
Don't facts like that just wipe you out? An Irishman, an Irishman, an Irishman, an Irishman, an Irishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman, and a Frenchman, and an American.
This is really bad.
And a German. And I think an Australian as well. Okay, so there was this little Englishman, Irishman, Scotsman, an American, and a German, and possibly an Australian, and I think they were in a bar.
The number of carcasses you actually recover is usually only
That's
maybe
stupid,
10 or
I've forgotten
15%
it.
of the total number killed, because most of them just sink offshore and you never recover them anyway. So there certainly have been thousands of birds killed by this so far. There will be thousands more. There will be eggs that are not laid
Fan
in
mail.
future years, and low
Well, I haven't had any yet.
Warum haben die
Deutschen
Zeug eine Hartlecker
extraordinary.
das Nütze war in einem deutschen Restaurant
There's more oil. We have
und der Ober brachte mir eine
these long white
Suppe. What I want to know is, why aren't more people inventing useful things, like Mr. Bobby Ashimura, who wins our Max Headroom Product of the Month award for coming up with a little attachment you plug into your TV and it warns you that the commercial break is coming by automatically switching off your set for 5 seconds. And here to demonstrate it for us is Mr. Ashimura himself.
Okay, Bob, take it away.
You know, I was walking around the city the other day, and it was so quiet you could have heard a window being smashed. It's strange, really. I suppose a lot of people are like windows. So many are
See-through.
so many
Get smashed.
and so many wander around with a glazed look over them.
Probably not going to have a very long
Are you like a window?
Certainly not a very
Is your life a pain? Who was it said, if you want to feel safer in your car, the most popular method is to buy a St. Christopher,
oil
a winning
right
smile.
beneath them in the mangrove.
But why not?
And what most
People like to
do is
Hang it in their windscreen
this
is a
good idea
idea.
because it swings around and distracts you on long journeys, so you may soon find out if it works. And if you think that's madness, so much for the law. And of course, one thing we associate with the law is courts. And courts rhymes with
swords.
and yes, it takes all
Swords.
to make a world. And the world is full of strange things. And one example of a thing is a bacon slicer, which leads me very neatly into this aggression and violence around. Don't you think that society could do with a few more cowards?
Yes.
Cowards.
Yes, cowards. Isn't that what the military call people who prefer not to kill each other? So it's about time all you cowards came out of the closet and got to know one another. You can all help. If you see a fight starting, get the names and addresses of the people with their hands in their pockets, whistling or walking away. It may be simple, but it's a start. Of all the creatures in the cosmos, how come the moth is so stupid? It hates the light, it only comes out in the dark, and then it spends all night beating itself silly. And where? Against the light bulb. So if any of you Dumbo moths are listening, come out in the day. There's light everywhere. Who was it said that observing the United States is like watching an epic movie? Oscar Wilde?
Woody Allen?
Max Headroom. Just think, they've got an actor for a president, economic advisors called projectionists. Even their latest defense strategy is named after a film, Star Wars. And why pick on that one? Why not something gentler like Kramer versus Kramer? And of course, everywhere in the world to them is just a theater of operations, except when they're fighting in it. And then it's a theater of war. Singing that tune just the other day, and I got a kind of ringing in my ears, and suddenly I couldn't hear a thing. And I thought, if Beethoven was deaf as a post, how did he know what he was playing? For example, if his piano was out of tune when he played
Da-da-da-dum.
what was the tune he was actually playing in his head? It could have been aga-do-do, aga-do-do.
Perfect.